Imagine walking into two apartments in the same city, same job title, nearly the same salary. Yet one person is quietly building wealth, and the other is slowly drowning in payments. What happened between those two lives? Was it luck? A secret investment? A genius strategy nobody else knows about? No, it was something far more boring and far more powerful. Marcus lives a simple life. His car is paid off. His kitchen smells like food from a slow cooker. He increases his retirement contributions every year without thinking about it. Across town, Derek lives differently. He has the newest gadgets, food deliveries, and a car payment that quietly eats hundreds of dollars every month. At 36 years old, Marcus has $340,000 invested. Derek has $11,000. And here's the important part. They earn almost the same salary. So what explains the difference? Many people think wealth comes from finding the right investment, the perfect stock, the perfect timing, the next big crypto. But research on thousands of millionaires shows something shocking. Most of them never earned huge salaries and never discovered a magical strategy. They simply repeated boring habits for decades while compound interest quietly did its work. So here are 10 habits that look unimpressive, but change everything. Habit 1. Automate your savings. The moment saving money becomes a decision, your brain starts negotiating. Maybe next month. Maybe after this purchase. Automation removes the argument. Money moves into investments before you even see it. And that tiny change can mean hundreds of thousands of dollars over time. Habit 2. Drive a paid-off car. The average car payment today is hundreds of dollars every month. Stretch the loan long enough and it feels affordable. But that same payment invested for decades could grow into more than $1 million. A boring used car might be one of the most profitable financial decisions you'll ever make. Habit 3. Cook more than you. Order. Food delivery feels harmless. It's just dinner, right? But when eating out becomes routine, the cost quietly multiplies. Someone spending $900 a month on food versus $400 can create a six-figure difference over time. One slow cooker. One boring Sunday meal prep. Huge long-term impact. Habit 4. Buy less house than the bank allows. Banks calculate the maximum loan you can survive. That is very different from what you can comfortably afford. Choosing a slightly smaller home often creates thousands of dollars of breathing room every year. And that breathing room is where wealth grows. Habit 5. Track. Every dollar. Most people say they budget, but very few actually track where their money goes. Subscriptions, convenience fees, forgotten services. These small leaks add up fast. You can't control money you never look at. Habit 6. Invest your raises. Lifestyle. Inflation is one of the biggest invisible traps. You get a raise, and suddenly your life becomes slightly more expensive. Instead, redirect part of every raise directly into investments before your spending adjusts. Your lifestyle won't miss what it never had. Habit 7. Invest in simple index funds. Trying to beat the market sounds exciting, but most professional investors fail to do it consistently. A simple strategy often wins. Buy low-cost index funds and hold them for decades. No predictions, no panic, no constant trading, just patience. Habit 8. Build an emergency fund. Life will break something eventually. A car repair, a medical bill, a job loss. Without savings, emergencies turn into expensive debt. An emergency fund isn't exciting, but it protects everything else you build. Habit 9. Ignore exciting opportunities. If someone is extremely excited to sell you a financial opportunity, be careful. Day trading, get-rich-quick programs, secret investment tips. These usually highlight the upside and quietly hide the statistics. Real wealth building rarely sounds exciting. Habit 10. Wait 72 hours before big purchases. Impulse spending is incredibly expensive over time, but most purchase desires fade within a few days. Waiting 72 hours turns emotional spending into rational decisions. Often, the purchase simply disappears from your priorities. The real difference between Marcus and Derek. Marcus didn't discover a secret strategy. He simply repeated small, boring habits for years. Derek optimized for comfort in the moment. The result? A gap of hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that gap keeps growing every year. Wealth is rarely built through brilliance. It's usually built through patience. One automatic transfer, one paid-off car, one home-cooked meal at a time. Do that long enough, and boring becomes extraordinary. If this video changed how you think about money, subscribe to the channel. Every week we break down the numbers behind real financial decisions.